Hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. This is Rainbow Ninjaman coming to you live from Fruitasia, once again shooting for number 1. We are here. We are cutting fruit in Fruit Ninja VR 2. Another evening where I am just a little late. My high score having fell. Showing off. That's a glitch, but I do have a legitimate high score. Showing off why you should watch me play this game and not other people. Nobody plays it. Nobody like shows this off too much. I think that run didn't get posted. Actually, I think I didn't clip that one. But yeah, solid scores all around. Little bit, slipping a little bit on chaos mode. Anyway, something interesting happened. We are going to start off kind of as usual in Zen mode. And I'm going to go through the usual spiel. Turn myself around. Should probably restart that, actually. I'll go through the usual spiel about... That's weird. You can switch weapon mid... My field of view is not quite right. Or my field of vision is actually wrong. Stop that. There we go. There we go. Nice. Properly woken up body. Pretty solid. Waking up properly. Let me come over and move that window over so that when I see you in the chat, I will be able to properly respond to you. There we go. There we go. If you want to say something in the chat, I will respond when I see it. And what that means in practice is that I will respond between runs. Oh, that was close. I will try to entertain you with what I say. But, no guarantee of being an awesome person, except with my sword. Absolutely. Let's get rid of those. Ah! Elbow flick is never a good feeling. Should probably be making more fluid cuts like that. Need to use my left. Otherwise I'm gonna get tired and do something ridiculous like that. Nice. Easy. Fluid motions. Barely cracking 400. Not the best show. But that's okay because Zen is a warm-up for the rest of what we want to do today. The main attraction. Yeah, it's this. Oh, you left. You left right before the main attraction. Well, that's okay. I understand. You don't want to see the best part of the show. That's fine. Because now I can talk about the best thing without having to worry about being beholden to a chat. I need to fix this. Calibrate this just right. Because this is going to be an hour run. A little off center, a little to the right. That one was low and that was my timing. We want to make sure these knuckles are on so that I can get beautiful triple crits like that on demand. Try my left now. Yeah, my right is clearly doing its job. Let's go with my left a little bit. Some of it is just because I have a less precise left hand. But I need to... No, I think that's about as good as I normally get with my left hand. So the reason I'm doing that is because critical, you get those by cutting through the dead center of the fruit. If you are as good at this as I am, then you can use that as an indicator of how properly fitting your knuckles are. You gotta be Rainbow Ninjaman quality, though. And of course, you can only do that like at the start of the run, when that nonsense doesn't happen. Because you can't really say, oh yeah, I'm precise enough to get the crits every time. Even under duress, you can't really do that. You can't act like that. But you can go for it pretty solidly like that. If there's just a few on the board, you can just go in and be like, yeah, I want a critical. And then you get the critical. You see, that is how... That's how you become like a master. Oh, a master who fumbles a pineapple randomly. Last time, my body was not doing its job. And it was like, yeah, I'm gonna... not let Rainbow Ninjaman just have a chill classic session. I'm gonna be a little bit stiff. But today my body is doing its job, it seems. See? Really shouldn't have gone for that strawberry or that lime that I fumbled. Should not have tried to recover that line. Because if you try to recover something that you fumble, that's kind of a downward jerk. And a downward jerk is a really bad motion to be making. Especially when you're like low, because that's where the bomb spawns. That was a really hard sequence, and I'm surprised I got through that with no misses. That plum, I'm pretty sure that plum is actually impossible. I think it might have been just barely possible. Like that motion. The chop? Well, not a chop. I don't want to call it a chop. But there's that motion. You can use that to, as long as you have the sai, you're not using the blade. If you're using a sai, you can use that to sort of karate chop a fruit that is hanging out inside of a bomb like that. And you can still save it. The larger fruits, you can do that more regularly with. Absolutely do that. I have absolutely done that quite a few times with, whoa! With pineapples and coconut, totally doable. But with the plum is kind of tiny. So that is not likely to go well. Yeah, totally. This is going... This is what you should see out of this channel. You should see this dude, and he just sails past the scores that you thought were cheated. All of those scores you thought were hacked. He just sails past it totally genuinely. A large part of it is these sai, actually. These sai. They're so good. You just give the fruit a light little tap. That strawberry was totally gettable, and so was that. That's actually really bad. That was me screwing up an easy sequence. See, tapping that plum, that was really rough, and I didn't want to do that. The two things that go into doing that safely, one, is that you can hit the fruit at a slower speed. Then you need to hit the bomb. So if you hit the bomb, it is possible to touch the moving bombs, to touch the bombs and to not blow them up. You can touch them with your sai, but you have to not be moving very fast. And when I say that, I mean you really have to be moving slow. Usually the best way to do it is if your sai is still. And sometimes I show that off at the beginning of a run, just to mess around. But that's a big element. The other element is that, and this is purely physical, if you move in sort of like that, you get a little bit more, not precision, but it, whoa! Close. See what I mean by your body needs to do the job? My body stopped. When it realized it was about to hit the bomb, it didn't like... That didn't go into my brain. It went through my body before it went into my brain. That's those gamer reflexes. That was an insanely hard sequence, and I'm very surprised that I'm still alive through that. My body... most of it didn't go through my brain, honestly. Like, there's a lot less brain in here. Whoa. I swung at it down, which is a really bad thing to do in general, but I think I was thinking that I was on 2 misses. And that illustrates you can hit the bomb if it's on the floor, or if it has touched the floor, and nothing bad will happen. Let it go. Probably could have gotten it. You can touch the bomb on the floor. Nothing bad will happen. But only if it has actually touched the floor. And if you cut a fruit that has touched the floor, nothing good or bad happens of it. And those 5,000 point runs, that's what you come to see. You come to see some dude talk about his... Normally I talk about my totally normal engineering style life. Shouldn't cut things out of the corner of my eye. This is a great way to hit a bomb. Anyway, just talk about a normal engineering life. Talk about absolutely nothing. And my body just does this. It's like those commentary channels where someone will talk about something like political over video games. Except I'm not, how to say... I am not currently, like, politically minded. I have been in the past. That lime really... Yeah, I'm a little bit on blast. Do kids say that nowadays anymore? I don't think they do. I've got a miss. I've got a miss. You see, I'm old. An old man. With a lot of experience doing absolutely nothing of value. Someone came in here and claimed, I think they have a claim that they had, like, what was it, 8,000 point run? That is the only guy I know who has even claimed to get this well. And I don't think he records regularly. I haven't seen his run. I come in and I say, don't cut the fruit, you fumble. A lot of the rules that I give, you need to throw them out as soon as you hit 2 misses. "99% of the time." Well, not 99, but like 90% of the time you need to be like a nice, perfect, careful boy. And then when you're on 2 misses, you need to just go beast. No misses allowed. You're chill? You are allowed to drop it then. Or if there is, like, an obvious threat, like 3 fruit hanging out in a spot. And that's dangerous. Look at this. Look at this man letting his body do the job. Should not have gone for that. I'm on 1 miss, I think? Yeah, and I've got 40 points before it's cleared. Probably 30-ish. No? Yeah. Normally I'm not, like, seriously going for the critical. Because normally the board looks kind of like this, and, like that strawberry I could have gone, I went for. But usually, the game is about staying in the game. Getting criticals helps with that if you have misses, but if you don't have misses, then it really doesn't. What was that? That was harder than it looked, I think. Which is definitely like how this channel is. I think I just make it look easier than it is. And it isn't like there are people who are this caliber. I'm led to believe that there are others. Oh well. Eight thousand points. We are now at the point where you would not be able to see this, no matter where else you look. So now is the time when I just talk about nonsense. So I do the whoa. Need to control myself a little bit there. So I do the AI ML stuff. For this traffic cam company. And my job basically involves building machines that look at trucks. Very pleasant and very calm compared to a lot of jobs in my field. And it's been pretty, how to say it. I have had to click a lot of trucks over the last week. We hired some dudes. Oh, I thought I had 2 misses there. Anyway. We hired some dudes to click the trucks for us. And they do a better job than our automated systems right now. The goal is to make that not be true. But, gotta be a little bit on point now. The goal is to make that not be true. So that nobody ever has to do this job, which is boring and dull. So that people can be freed up to do more. Fulfilling work. Like not clicking trucks. Like if your job is a CAPTCHA, something has gone in today's society, then something has gone wrong. So my job over the last week has been a CAPTCHA. And it's been very painful. Goodbye, strawberry. Oh, I didn't do the over 9,000 joke today. Too late for that. Too late for that. Too late for the old millennial people joke. Too late. I like to go to the coffee shop to do this flavor of work because my apartment sucks. And I saw the baristas. They saw what I was doing. The baristas did not envy me. Or my company, which is paying me way too much to do that type of task. That is a minimum wage job. A minimum wage task, sorry. Like straight up, you wouldn't be able to hire someone in California anymore. Like there are just some tasks where it's like it's necessary, but we don't want to pay. Like a huge pile of money for someone to do a task that anyone in the world can do. That pineapple, perfect example of how you can just tap. You can't critical every fruit. Like that orange that was hanging out in that bomb just now. You can't really could not have. You have to cut the top. Going into the 5 digits nonchalantly, that's how it is. That's what I am. Sadly, cannot read chat. Well, my eyes aren't focused on this. There I had to go for that plum that I fumbled. I fumbled that plum a little bit. I purposefully gave up on the strawberry because of where it was. Anyway. Yeah, so sometimes you just gotta go for it. Really. Was that 2 misses? Well, in 11.6 point. There. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. Nice and easy. Anyway. My job has been a CAPTCHA. Whoa! I almost, like, went into the bomb. Anyway, my job has been a CAPTCHA for the last, like, week. And it has been very important. The model that I made out of it, much better. Really happy. Co-workers really happy. Boss, not happy yet, because he hasn't looked at it. Because he has a bajillion other tasks to do. But I worked hard and I got something good out of it. I'm pretty happy, pretty happy. Zigzag through that cluster of fruit. Ah, silly. Anyway. Yeah. Yep, normal job. Clicking the normal vehicles. That was tough. It feels a little bit like, how to say it? At some point, it's like, you know how you, your body stops you? I don't try that at home. I was about to say something. Your body will just, how to say, stop you. When you try to do certain types of things to yourself that are not good for you. I was about to give a very specific example, but I don't want anyone trying it. It's a little like that. With the bomb. It's like, more than a few times, my body has gone in to hit a bomb, and my body has reflexively stopped. A little bit of wobble there. I need to tighten up my grip. Think I dropped 2? I thought I dropped 2. Okay, that was close. Streamer noises coming out of this mouth. Sometimes it's best to just let the fruit come to you, or your blade. Very rarely, like, but sometimes you're stuck down, which is a little bit bad. Most of the time, as long as your blade hits the fruit at all. Not always. But with the sight, as long as the blade hits your fruit at all, it just kind of explodes. And I want to imagine that that can be exploited. Oh, buddy. Not quite getting it. Oh, someone came in right around the peak. But hey, you know? You come in and see a 13k run. Don't be disappointed in, okay? 13k? Nobody else can do that. Nobody else can pull a 13k run out of their hat. That said, I think it's about time for the night. That's the usual. Warm up with Zen. Warm up with Zen. Play some classic. Often we'll hit up blades for the often we hit up blades for the critical practice. But no, I think this is about right. Close out stream in Gutstu's Lagoon as always. And give the usual talk. This is a score chasing channel. In practice, that means I play Fruit Ninja a lot. But I do play other games. Usual stream time, Tuesday, Thursday. About 9 Central, that's 10 Eastern, 8 Mountain, 7 Pacific, right? Like and subscribe if you like that kind of content. Do not super chat. Do not do that. Do not turn off ad block. This is not for profit. I have a job. I like my job. It takes a lot of time out of me. I often prioritize my job over this. That's not because of money. That's because I genuinely like the job that I do. I'm not going to become a professional streamer. This is my hobby. Like and subscribe so that I know that you want to come in here. That you want to see me at a regular time. Otherwise, I'm just going to stream whenever. I'm not going to stop streaming. Because this is my hobby. You see the scores that I put out? It's a little bit bad if I'm not streaming that. Anyway. Sometimes I stream on the weekends. That's not a guarantee. if enough people come in, I might do that more regularly, but I have other obligations and desires, so I'll often do that instead. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing Thursday. I think there are things that I could do, but I'm not going to do them. I have work to do, so I'm going to get at that. You guys have fun, stay safe. I'm going to get back at the fruit at the job. Good night.